Oh, 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 I do. Beautiful day, probably of the year for me. Best gaming day of the Hideo Kojima. Ivan, special man. Feel free, excitement with bring you the very cool game. One is that team that we're recording. Oh, guys, in a lot of different all I want. End goal is to have a good time with Death Stranding. What I care about. Or it's been, I had to play it earlier a couple weeks. Playing it now at first thing I want to talk about is director all of game in movies all front. Back to me able to provide concept well, how his work. The moment and also could not every game. Send a piece of love to that. Shout out to on different platforms. Twitter. Vale. Oh, you Vale? Yeah, my audio is being fix that. But yeah, we're gonna be playing the game right now. I'm showcasing my Let's Play. I already streamed this the other day. So I mean I already had this recorded on YouTube as well. Uh kind of going through it right now. Should be a fun time. Gonna enjoy the journey as we go forward. But feel free to hang out and enjoy and share your opinions and your thoughts about Hideo Kojima, his work. If there's any game that you were like, yo, he really did something special with this one. Or maybe you never played any of the games. And by the way, there is no game audio because this is my pre-recorded Let's Play that I have on my YouTube channel if you want to watch. It's just music and me. At the moment. So, but yeah, should be fun. And I'm super excited, you know, to kind of go down that rabbit hole. All right. But yeah, what's good with everybody? How y'all doing today, man? On this lovely Tuesday, the best of the best. this is the best gaming day of the year for me personally. Hideo Kojima is inspiring, and you know, I love it, man. I love it. And again, this isn't official playthrough. I'm gonna do my let's play now on stream. This is my pre-recorded one that I have on YouTube. You're just watching while I just talk with you guys for a couple minutes, because when I'm recording, I'm gonna probably stick to the game and not look into the camera also. Feel me? But yeah, there was some people who said they haven't played Death Stranding Part 1, and I totally understand. Cloudy, I told him to try this out, even though it's Part 2. You know, you don't have to play Part 1. Of course, it'd be better to know everything about each character, but it's okay. Appreciate y'all talking about the audio. I believe I fixed it. Let me get a thumbs up or something if I did. I appreciate y'all. Crimson Flame, what's up? Ghetto, what's up? What y'all up to, man? How y'all doing? Y'all running this game, man? It's the game of the year right here. Easy. Easy. You know, for me, at least. So show me what y'all thinking. If y'all into it, y'all not. What's the story? I could just say this about Death Stranding. It's very hard to tell somebody about the experience. It's close to impossible. It's just like when a VR game, you can watch a VR game and think, oh, that looks cool. Or you can play it and say, wow, this is something different. This is special. And that's what I look at Death Stranding like. It's not the same, man. So that's just my opinion. But what do I know? You feel me? Hey, y'all want to go into the game real quick? I'm gonna show y'all some crazy stuff. I just put a video up of how to max out fast. Y'all probably won't believe it, but it's true. As a matter of fact, let's back out of here before I get that started. All right, here we go. By the way, I'm probably gonna get mad copyright strikes for this game, but it is what it is. Kojima got a lot of music. I already got a copyright claim on my Let's Play that I uploaded, and I haven't checked the settings for like a streamer mode to turn off all that, but I don't really care. All right, so check this out. So in this game, you have stats, right? It's called Sam's Stats, and you could basically play the game and unlock more stats, better everything. Okay, so we're gonna go into the stats. You're gonna see when it comes to traversal, I'm a level 1. When it comes to carrying, I'm a level 2, and then it just keeps going down the line. You know, things like handgun, I'm a level 5. The reason for this is I personally farmed this just to prove a point that you're able to farm this right away at the start of the game. This is a brand new start. I only have like 2 hours into this game on this account. Okay, it doesn't show my hours, but 3%, that should tell you I pretty much haven't played much of the game. I'm in episode 1, it says. See right there where episode 1. Okay, I'm only on episode 1, and I went and did this trick that I'm about to show you guys to try to max stuff out. I maxed out 2 things. I maxed out the handgun because I wanted to be able to do headshots and kind of, you know, just play stealthy a little bit. Is what my idea was. And then I also maxed out lung capacity. So this is like when you're holding your breath and the enemy's close, there's these monsters that they can hear you breathe. They can feel your breath when you breathe. So you have to hold your breath. But what I did was max it out. So now I got 40% extra capacity for that. And then my weapon reloads 40% faster. It has 50% less sway and recoil. So these are the buffs that you get, and each of them will have buffs. For example, Melee is another one that I probably want to do. Very important. And then like KO resistance could be good. Different things, right? All of these would be good. But melee, for example, is going to give me new extra combos. On top of that, my power is going to be stronger. So each level I go up, I'm getting extra combos, extra damage, basically. So what I did was I'm in the first, this is literally the first area you go to in the games, story-wise. Like, you're going to end up here right away. And there's a practice facility called VR training. I went straight into the VR training. I went to weapons and combat training, and I went in here. Are you guys following me so far? There's no spoilers, by the way. So in here, you got a practice range. You can shoot at the targets. You can pick up your weapons right here, by the way. Let me pick all these up. And then not only can you shoot at your targets, you can actually call in for enemies to respawn. And what's crazy that maybe Kojima did on purpose, or maybe they didn't, but this is a way to farm. You can spawn in the enemy and then just practice. And what happens is this actually counts as you farming your XP. Hold on. Put this away. So I want to practice melee, right? So I'll just come in here and kick his butt real quick. Get some practice in. And what this does is it's leveling up my actual stats. So the more I do attack, the more I will buff up that stat. So you're going to see my stat will buff up at some point. I think I was level 2 or 3 when we came in here. And now I'm going to continue to max that out by fighting this guy. Now I could just practice. I actually ran into this by practicing. So I like to test moves. For example, check this out. Little knee kick. Oop, I messed up. Alright, so as I run, jump, and kick, do a nice knee kick at him. Knock him out. But the knee kick is nasty. The dive is hilarious. If you guys want to see that. Let's see. See, that's the knee kick. Trying to practice how to get some combos in. All right, so I'm gonna do the dive real quick so you guys can see that. I messed that up. Still practicing, but we'll showcase it. And again, just practicing is leveling my character up. And I'm not even trying to actually play the game just yet. I'm just calling in the AI if I want to. Now, you don't have to. You can go play the game. It's a great game. It's a big game. It's a lot of XP that you're going to get. Now, let me do the dive because I haven't even got to do it yet. Oh. Oh, no. All right, let's slow this down. We're gonna start over. By the way, my microphone and everything's good, right? I'm doing this to make sure we're fine. All right, so check it. Jump, smash. Wait. Is that the button? Is it R1? I think it might be R1. Yeah, it's R1. All right, see, I don't even know the buttons right now. They changed the button system from part 1 to part 2, so I'm not as familiar. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna call in the enemy. I'm gonna do this smash. Ready? Hilarious. It's a little wrestling move. You can even suplex people. It's pretty hilarious. But there you go. Look, I leveled up from 2 to 3 on my melee combinations. All from doing that for the last 5-10 minutes. Right? It's not a lot. It's a simple trick. But yeah. But that's what's cracking, man. Well, you guys are gonna watch me play through the whole game right now. This is very early. This is the first hour or 2 of the game. I came in here because I wanted to start off the stream by talking about that. and then talking about the settings, because I did do a video about settings, basically kind of optimizing your play with a couple of different tweaks in here that I think were good. For example, the hold button duration is 5 seconds. I cut it down to 3 to make life easier for me. And then my sensitivities, I boosted it up to 60 plus because it's just smoother. And then I put my responsive curve, which is my aiming, to linear because it makes it consistent. It's not like bursting out or anything like that. Those are like the main changes. Other than that, a lot of it is preference, so I don't even bother doing a guide for that. But that's kind of like my early beginner help. There's a bunch of tips that I can go through, 1,000 of them right now. But that's some of them. I dropped my weapon. Let me go get that. For this. But yeah, it's pretty dope. Been loving this game. Definitely even more evolved than the original. Well made on a lot of levels. All right, so let me go and there we go. So you can see the aiming on my weapon is pretty solid from my setup, and you know, you can have something like that similar if you go to my settings guide as well. Check that out, and then we're good. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, all the platforms, man. You're welcome here. Come say hello. If you're on my Metal Gear YouTube, yes, I'm gonna be playing Death Stranding on this stream as well. I just feel like I need to share it with y'all, man. It's a Hideo Kojima game, not Metal Gear, but it has a lot of Metal Gear in it, so it's actually a good warm-up to Snake Eater right before that drops. Know what I'm saying? So enjoy. Let's have some fun with it, man. How y'all doing out there? Before we get started, I'm looking at some of the settings that I need to tweak. Make sure that we're good. Somebody said my audio's good. Thank you for saying that, man. People tell me my audio's messed up and then they don't reply. I don't get it. What's going on with you, bro? Come on, man. Come on, my G. Come on, man. Y'all supposed to be my peoples. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that we're good. Did I put Death Stranding on the previous video? I don't think I did. Alright. Okay, so we're good on this one. I gotta go back to my other video and make sure that we're good on that one. You know, some of the settings and stuff. Every time you stream on multiple platforms, you gotta worry about this, worry about that, make sure everything's good. Okay, we're good. I can't monetize these because I know for a fact he has copyright music. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all ready for me to play the game? Actually play the game? This is all just me showcasing the farming method that I used a little bit. As you can see, I leveled up a couple things, but I didn't max it out. Now this weapon takes very long to charge. And it's a little faster, and I can't wait to get the pistol that I seen in one of the trailers, let's just say. There's another pistol that's even better. It's like a silencer. And once I get that, you know, we gonna do some Metal Gear life. And we'll showcase how to get some of these. Some of the stuff that you get is straight up in the store. You're just gonna run through the story and unlock it. Now, there's some that are like side quests where the best thing to do is like help someone a few times enough to get whatever item that they offer. So, you know, typical open world type of like, do this, get that, but it's more about building relationships and connections and all that good stuff. Anyway, all right, y'all, let's go. We had some fun. We got to practice a little bit. Practice? Actually, let's go one more time with this bad boy. This is a good weapon. Let's actually fight one of these guys. You're gonna see just me fight the guy for real. Shoot him for real. Oop, I missed. So this weapon hits hard. I don't gotta shoot him a lot in the body. Now if I gotta shoot him in the head though, I think it's like one shot or two maybe. I missed. See? He's down. Doesn't take much. Let me reload. All right, let's try that again. I'm gonna go behind him so I can have time to aim. So this has a weird thing that I want Kojima to take off. It's basically every time you spawn an enemy, you look at their feet. Kinky, Kojima style. What's up with that, Kojima? What is wrong with you, man? All right, so we're out of here. We're gonna play the game. Game time. And I am going to turn my camera off for the entirety of my Let's Play, unless I'm doing a break. Because I'm recording this, and I want it just to be pure gameplay, people to experience it. I know it's better for my brand to have my camera on, but in between the takes, we'll be chatting and just kind of chilling out, you know? But yeah, it's one of the best days ever, in my opinion. So, pretty excited. Before we get started, let me go and put this Let's Play back up for a second. I'm gonna let y'all watch that for a second. I'm gonna be right back in 2 minutes. All right, y'all, let's get it. Shout out to everybody coming by. We're going to be doing a full run of this game. Not today, of course, because it's going to take multiple days. But we'll be playing throughout our time and just enjoying and sharing that with you guys. So, you know, get excited. Let's do it. First things first is I'm already on a mission before I start recording. The way this game works is you have these terminals where you can go into and kind of pick up new missions, and you
Your
always
next
want to take every
destination is
mission.
Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to... If you bring them this, timefall is coming down.
Okay, so I want to go through the fire. I want to fight through the enemies.
Cargo containers. If you carry contain, keep an eye out for the... On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post. We left behind some spare... If you see it, there should be material. Also, if you have any... With a moment's general...
I'm over here just skipping through him.
Each post box has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later
Hey, yo,
use.
Jack, what's up?
And a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information?
I just started
to plan
playing the
your
game.
journey to
Before
Villa
that, you weren't able to
Take
hear
your
anything
time
because
to
nothing was
finalize your
playing.
route.
All I had was like background music. And yeah. Right now I just started playing the game, so hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. I am
This order calls for some pretty hefty... But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of it. So think carefully. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in...
yeah, I'm gonna run out of stamina. I know myself. I'm gonna get more stamina. All right, what can I fabricate?
Please select an item to fabricate.
By the way, this is such a cool feature, and I love it. So you can fabricate anything in here, which I don't want to do, but I think we're fine. What's going on with you, Jack? How you doing? Let's go. 40 kilos. This is a lot of stuff, by the way. I'm not even mad.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery.
I am ready, guys. So this is how you prepare, and this is one of the cool parts about this game is that you can prepare like really heavy duty. You can go light, challenge yourself in different ways. You know, all that good stuff. I'm gonna reorganize this by pressing triangle. I do want to keep everything I have on me right now for some reason. And it's a lot, and I probably shouldn't, but hey, you can customize the backpack. We already did. Hey, you can hear me clearly now, right, Jack? Took a quick break for 30 seconds. But I'm back. I'm back. Anyway, here we go. Let's get it. I'm about to record, and we're going to run through the game and enjoy ourselves along the way. All right, so stick around. Don't go nowhere. One more time, bro. I'm trying to text my family because I know I'm not going to pay attention to my phone for the rest of the night. I'm trying to text my family back right now. So apologies that I'm delaying my startup. All right, we're good. Okay, all right, before we get started, let's check out the route. So this game allows you to kind of follow somebody else's route. I am going to go straight through Since this game has more stealth, more action, I want to showcase that as best as possible for my viewers. And that's what we're going to do, basically. Okay? And I'm going to start recording now, so we're going to actually play the game. So stick around. All right. Here we go. Let's get into it. Episode, what is it? 3? I think I recorded 2 episodes today, and I got one more right now. Hello and welcome to my Death Stranding 2's Let's Play. We are deep in it, and we're looking at the route. This is a feature that allows you to simulate a route so that you can see which way you want to go. You can also alter it and kind of tell it you want to go a different way, this way, back way. It's giving you warnings. There's a deep river here. There's some enemies over here. I actually want to go through this to practice combat. I can also just climb and go through here and use this very cool thing that somebody else placed, another player. And then there's a stash where I definitely want to hit. So what I'm going to do is create waypoints into this area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going, following the road. If you look, you can kind of tell which ways are allowed. Personally, I'm going to go cut through here. So I'm going to ping specific locations, like right here. I'm going to make a pit stop here. And then, of course, hit this bad boy right before getting to the destination. Right? Those are my pinpoints. And then I'm going to tell them to draw a route. And so now they created a route with my personal perspective. Now, this isn't the optimal route. If you're not good at combat or stealth, you probably don't want to do this. But as you guys know,
Delivery route finalized.
this is my swagger. And I have a lot of stuff, so I do think that I need to be careful here. I should keep some stuff in my... like, for example, I got 2 weapons. I don't need 2 guns. Taking one out can be helpful. And let's do that. What are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna put it in the private locker. There you go. That's not a lot of weight, but we're taking it off. I'm trying to limit ourselves here. All right, we have 40 pounds that are very, very heavy, and I'm just gonna place a couple of things if I can away. There you go. We're fine. All right, there we go. And now we're good. I'm gonna do a recalibration, and then you're good to go. This is a very cool feature in the game and something you guys can utilize. Now, they let you craft stuff if you want, or recycle, which we'll get into another time. But all right, we're good to go. We're heading out. First real mission on stream, and I'm recording this for my YouTube channel. So if you're watching, make sure you come by to the stream. I'll probably be playing this for about 2 weeks straight. And you guys are watching people put stickers. For example, there's somebody that put one right there. I can place my own as well and just have some fun and make it very cool. Let's see. Where can we go? And there's something cool like this. I could put that in there. And now, most likely, that will get me some likes when somebody comes down here. Just like this guy over here, he put one right there. And they're getting likes as people pass through. here we are. Timefall, one of the most important things in the game. So Death Stranding caused a basically supernatural phenomenons, chaos, and unreal things throughout the game. Best of luck. Thank you, sir. So Timefall is one of those things, and basically, if the rain is actually kind of like acid, but basically it'll fast forward time, so it'll make you look old. It'll rot things. For example, this case right here is cooked, and we're gonna go out there, but our supply also can get damaged, so we want to be very careful. So what I'm gonna do is cut through here. This is a rough route. My package probably not gonna be the best, and I'm deciding to fight as well, which is also not that good. Now you can see a very cool thing. My hoodie automatically goes on to protect me. And this is the part 2, so there are like enhancements to this. And there's a lot of things you can learn from just watching me play. You'll see a couple of tips and tricks. One of the biggest things that I'm worried about right now is that my stamina is going to drop. I did bring multiple weapons, multiple equipment. I don't need all of it. If I really wanted to, I can just come in here with only equipment and be good to go. I mean, with only my package to make my experience faster. But as you can see, came with a lot of stuff. We'll grab some of these just because I might need them. Want to be able to stay alive. I'm going to follow my waypoints. As you see, I have one right here. And I'm going to ping the second one right there. That's where I'm going next. And my packages are slowly rotting in my backpack. So there's this tension to not only stay alive for me, but my items and things like that that need to be protected. I'm going to take a break at this base by fighting them and then taking them out. Now there's a trick that I'm going to showcase, which is offloading your items. Right? You don't want to have your items just chilling out while you're in the middle of a fight. So what I do, find something like this. Wait a minute, this is kind of floody. I don't know if this is safe enough, but we're gonna try it out today. Put this down right here, nice and safely, and then go in guns blazing against these guys. I have a lot of weapons. I'm gonna try to use the weapon that I maxed out. I have a video about how to farm and max out certain things. I maxed out my handgun as the first item that I wanted to max out. Now there is a guy right here I can scan very easily by hitting the L1 button, and he's somewhere there. Where is he? Is this him right here? Now I could actually be smart and use my rope, which is the best item in the game, in my opinion. Get behind him. Oh, I messed this up already, guys. We're going non-stealth. Unless I can knock him out and it doesn't call anybody. We will find out shortly. Oh, they saw it. They heard it. And they're coming. He heard something. Not sure what it is. Should bring out the pistol. Have not used this very often, other than doing the farming method for you guys. Again, you're watching early gameplay. Whoa, whoa, who did that? Wait a minute, they're everywhere, guys. I messed this run up already by... I am going to drop kick this guy. Oh, I missed. Well, this just demonstration has gone. And now we're going to pull out an LMG. You can get this. Actually, I don't have the LMG with me. I only got the assault rifle, which is fine. Give me a break, guys. I'm making a stream here. There we go. 2 down. Not as hard as it looks when you have some headshot skills. It's not how I wanted to fight. I was trying to stealth. If you guys want to go back to normal, I'll stealth you. but we took them all out. The reason I'm doing this as well is because I'm capable of... Is that a guy right there? Got him. I'm capable of actually finding things that I might need in here. Oh wait, there's still somebody out here. Where is he? Oh, I see now. There you go. So if you want to play action-packed, you can. And this control system is very different than the original. Your crouching is now a melee button. So if you see me meleeing for no reason, it's because I'm trying to crouch. Well, I'm glad I brought this weapon because it's making my life easier. I think that's it, unless they're gonna keep coming. Oh, there's more up there. It's not over. You got headache pills, which is very cool. Taking that. Oh wait. Where the rest of you guys at? But yeah, so the button system is a bit different. I'm not mad at it, but crouching is with the R1 now, which is very odd. But yeah, there's a guy over here somewhere, man. Why can't I pick this stuff up? There's two of them right there. You see that? Wow, he tossed it. That's a football player. Let's go take him out so that way I can have the base to myself and not have to worry so much because they are being a pain, man. I got no more bullets. I got no more bullets. All right, well, we're gonna go old school, folks. This is the #1 weapon in the game, in my opinion. This follows the theme and concept of the game as well. These guys don't have actual ranged weapons, so it's pretty basic. I'm gonna show you guys how to deflect, or not deflect. Try to deflect. Here we go. Come on. Throw him and then take him out. And then do the same thing. Oh, wait. What? Okay, buddy. Come on. Take him out. There we go. All right. All right. Let's settle in, folks. I got some boots. I'm not going to keep that. I don't need it. Pyro crystals, always good to pick up. The little gold things you'll see all over. This is important. This is what I'm here for. This is why I came. There's also a vehicle here for me. Wait a minute. There's still enemies. Where are they? Might be somewhere this way. Oh, there he is. Come on, player. This is a full-on base. I'm just gonna beat him down, guys. Old school style. Keep playing with me. So I neutralize the base. I want these repair kits. All right, they're very important. For some reason, I still can't pick stuff up. It is what it is. So there's two of these. I'm gonna take the vehicle. This is what the whole idea is. Take this vehicle. Now I got a vehicle for the remainder of this run and possibly more. And now I can pick up everything I want. And I'm gonna have supplies for the rest of my run. Most likely. Right? So, you can do cargo management. See if there's some stuff around. Oh, we're good. There you go. So now I'm gonna run around this base, go back to pick up my stuff, and just chill out. And hopefully this vehicle can last a little while. I want to break it right away. And again, having a vehicle early is very possible. This is literally the first 2 hours of the game. You're watching an early start of the game. Just wanted to show you guys step by step what you can or can't do, all that good stuff. It looks like my package is probably getting damaged. The one thing that I will say, I probably could have put my package a little safer. If it is damaged, that's my fault for leaving it out in the open. I thought I put it in a safe spot, which was very good. You'd probably rather put it in this tent. When you start the game, you throw it in here, and then you fight the enemies. At the moment, it looks like it's okay. I think we'll find out shortly. If it is damaged at all, then that's because of my arrogance and lack of, you know, awareness. Seems good. We'll check it out in a minute. I'm going to get in the vehicle and then move over towards these supplies. Now, this might take a little second. You might think, do I need to do this? You don't have to do any of this. This is me preparing for the end game. I'm going to have anything I want at any time. So if I need more rods, for example, see these electric rods, the repair kits, all this stuff, I want all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up here and start just gathering things. This beautiful headache pill. Might be able to get some rewards for this if I trade it. I don't know what's the value is. Maybe it's very valuable in Death Stranding. Kojima probably put it in the game for personal reasons. You know, getting headaches from his staff. All right, so I'm gonna throw it in here. I'm not sure if it's safe inside. I think it's gonna be out in the open. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So this isn't the best vehicle, to be honest, but it's a starter vehicle, and you can get it in the first 2 hours of the game, so can't get mad at that. You know what I mean? Like, it's better than nothing. I'm gonna go in here and kind of just hide for a second. By the way, I just want to get away from the rain. Putting everything on my person for the moment, I don't recommend it, but I do want all these healing supplies, so I'm gonna pick them up. See, now I'm dropping some of my stamina, but that's okay. And then we're out of here. The reason I keep it on my person just makes it faster to go back and forth, pick things up, do your job. And by the way, these vehicles get nasty. You can use weapons. You can put auto turrets on it. It's pretty crazy how powerful they get. Oh wait, there's a station back here, guys. So I might be taking long, but this is gonna be a run for anybody and everybody. So this is good for me because I'm gonna be able to get more supplies. Now I'm gonna go in here and try and cheese this up if I can. Trying to keep this vehicle out of the rain. It's not working. Let's just keep it right next to the supplies. So basically you can transfer all the supplies into the vehicle straight from here. All you do is you go in, grab it, and unload it into the truck. So personally, I'm gonna put everything into the truck at the moment. Look at all these supplies. I can basically build any type. And I'm gonna put it on my vehicle. Just want to have it there, and then now we're good. And then I can also start altering some of the stuff that I have. I don't need all this on me, so I am going to move some of it into the truck as well, just because it is what it is. We don't need it. So all this stuff going into the truck for the moment, just so that I can focus a little. And there you go. Now my truck is loaded. But there you go. I already have enough for 10 hours or more of gameplay. Just by stopping for 2 minutes. Well, more than 2 minutes, but stopping for a couple minutes and getting some supplies. And now I'm gonna keep doing that. There's more over here. By the time I get to the base, I'm probably not gonna have a great grade for this mission because it's taking longer than normal. But I am gonna have all the supplies I need. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's a give or take. You gotta choose. Again, more supplies in here. Packing their storage. Definitely want some of this. I'm not gonna take certain things that I feel like are low level. The weapons I always can use. Even the materials are always a must-have. Put them into the truck. And then we're good to go. But basically, I'm never going to need anything for the remainder of this playthrough. If I keep doing this. And this is going to be once in a while. I don't have to do this every mission. But I recommend it. And again, this is like the first real mission that you'll get sent to. In the story outside of the main mission. And repair stations, we need that. I'm actually, do I have any repair stations on me? Where are the repair stations on this game? Somebody's asking, how does the controls feel compared to part one? It's different. I can say that. I'm not trying to be negative or positive about it. Everybody has their preference on like button layouts. So personally, I can't really call it. And we're gonna equip this. I want to kind of spray myself to make sure that my supply doesn't get damaged as much as possible. It's not that serious, but again, this is my first mission. The rain is doing damage. We're dealing with a lot right now. It might not look like we're dealing with a lot. We are. And so taking a pit stop, coming in to pick up this repair spray, very critical. Taking it again. All this isn't necessary, guys, but this is me over prepping, let's just say, for a long run playthrough and easy ride for some of the game. Now, somebody else might never see this vehicle. Somebody else might never pick up all these tools and all this cool stuff that's in here. And that's okay. That's your playthrough and that's your story that you created. And that's what's cool about Death Stranding. You know? Damn, I got some... Oh my god. I knew that was too heavy. Oh my god. Bruh. Oh man. Oh no. Go. There we go. It's too much stuff, guys. Unbelievable. Lost cargo. We'll keep the sprays. Why do I have all this stuff on me, man? Oh no, wait. What am I doing? Oops. I got too much stuff, guys. We don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. I'm telling you. This needs to go into the back. All this needs to go into the... I got all this on me like a madman. There we go. Okay. Woo. All right, we got to get out of here. I think we did enough damage for one day. And there's one more spot I'm gonna go to, but I am gonna stop because I'm ridiculous right now. There's so many areas in here, like you can end up with endless supplies for the remainder of the game. But we're just gonna go. We don't want to ruin our run. Also, you know, our goal is pretty straightforward. There is, this right here. I'm not sure which way to go. I'm not going to look at the map. We're going to just do this naturally. Just enjoy. But yeah, this is it. We infiltrated the base. Oh, some of the gear stuff is getting ruined. I gotta go. You gotta go, guys. You gotta go. Enough games. I believe through the river is safe. What is over there? As a matter of fact, I got a care package with some stuff. Honestly, I'm not feeling it. All this stuff that I have in my bag is getting wasted, guys. So this might not be the best tutorial how to stack stuff up. I should have just took the vehicle and been happy that I have a vehicle. I'm out in this acid rain, aka timefall, and it's causing more damage than good. But we'll find out when we get to our base. I'm gonna grab whatever supplies they have here, and this is just a random station here that we want to see what they got. Look at this. Nope, we're not doing it. But you can work on stuff, build up stuff. There's a lot you can do. You can actually help craft stuff. Wait, could I spray all in the vehicle? That would have been nice. All right, so this is a tough ride. Haven't looked at the map to see how would I drive there. Actually, I think I can go through the left side here. I'm gonna try. It's farther than I thought, guys. I thought I was right up the block. I am definitely not up the block. And I don't even know if I can cross with this vehicle. So we're taking a leap of faith here. There's a big river. Let's see how deep this is. It's not that deep. Come on. Come on, baby. Please don't. There you go. Sheesh. Alright. Let's see how far this place is. Not that far, 300 meters. All right, we're gonna just head over there. I want to keep the vehicle, and I don't want to lose no more items. It stopped raining. I'm back, baby. I am back. And this is the start, and this is the best type of guide I can offer when it comes to stacking up. Early start, get a vehicle. Now you have a vehicle for the remainder of the run. Until it breaks, of course, or you lose energy, which can happen as well. The cool part is when you go inside this base, you can possibly regenerate it. So if it's a big base, if it isn't, then you might not be able to. See, for example, right here, this is the offload point. Once I get out of here, I can deliver random things. Now I'm going to deliver half of this stuff because I'm going to be able to find that amount of items anytime I play. So if I can give them just like random goods, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Quick little mission.
Give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Not the best, but hey, I did the job, lady. I'm gonna give you more stuff. Don't get mad. Give me an S. Got an S. Somehow, miracle.
Care for their cargo this well. But that is why you are the best.
All right, so you can check the damage on the vehicle, 10%, 20%, 100%. And it's an important part of the game. It's a part of the survival of the game. So a lot of people are like, this is a delivery game. And while that is kind of true, the struggle is to get to your destination through all of the stuff that you were facing.
Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. Thank you so much for bringing it in.
And there you go. We ended up getting some likes. Likes are basically ways for it to get XP, upgrade.
I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Here we are, folks. The start. Here we go. So now we connected a different area. Again, this is very early in the game. We're in Mexico, spoiler. And we're connecting Mexico. We did 2 cities so far, basically. And now we have La Madera. There you go. We got 2 locations connected. Remember, this is an open world, so you can spend more time doing all the missions in these areas if you really wanted to. So I got an item drop. PCC level 1. If you guys know what these are, this is how you build things. Very important tool. And then for the pre-order, this is something you get as a hologram you can leave behind for people. And look, there you go. My grade went up a little bit. Had some combat moments. Had a little bit of stealth. Did all right. Isn't the best, but hey, we got it done.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal.
So at some point, I'm going to possibly make like a video or just a post or something about each of these people. These people all have separate quests that have nothing to do with like the main story, but you can unlock weapons, certain gear, certain upgrades, and I don't know every single one. There's some easy ones that you get a sniper, you get all these special weapons, but this is an important thing to kind of come back to. If you want to unlock something specific, you're like, hey man, I want that sniper. Well, there's a mission with a gentleman later in the game who will give you that. So it's possible, you know, to just come back and finish their quest and then you're good to go.
A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Order complete. Well done.
There it is. So we ended up unlocking a lot of stuff right here and even more trainings. I talked about the trainings being very vital. I want y'all to kind of pay attention in a second. I'm going to showcase. Let's just see what I have in here first of all. Nothing special, but we got some stuff. I am going to be giving them a lot of things, or maybe storing it here. Maybe if I don't give it to them, I can store it. And look, I could even share stuff with other players. And then you have the place where I can fabricate specific weapons, gear, items like this right here. This is a must-have in my opinion. The most important thing to make is the amazing PCC. I probably say too many C's when I say it, but it's basically one of the most important tools in the game, in my opinion. And let me see what I can do. I'm probably gonna see if it lets me craft a charging station, which I doubt. And speaking of charging station, I want to show y'all.
A new feature has been made available for use.
There we go. So right here, my stats. I did a little bit of KO. I did a little bit of endurance on that run. And I'm slowly leveling up. For example, my melee, I did a little bit in this run. And my assault, I was using the assault. So every time you're playing, the more you do something, the more you boost up your stats, which is a very cool mechanic. And plenty of new things to unlock and to do in that system, by the way. Then they have this new feature. It's called an aid request. It's basically helping out somebody like her. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks washed away in the flood. And so this is an easy mission to kind of say, hey, I'll do it. And you know, something simple. I'm gonna ping where they are. And I'm not sure what she gives, actually. But this is a side mission that you can do if you want. And what I wanted to check out, I'm not sure if I'm able to at this stage, but I can make a storage for now. Yeah, so I don't have what I want. This is what I want. It's over here somewhere. So you got the watch station. And that's not what I want. I need the charging station, which will come later. But yeah, so you see all this stuff in here. I am probably going to store it with her. And, well, not with her, but here at this base for now. Because I'm a hoarder. And we're going to hoard the heck out of everything. So you see all this stuff I can use to craft things. And for now, we're getting rid of 99% of my stuff. And I could always come back here when I feel like it and grab all of it. But we're gonna travel light. We don't want to overload it, overdo it. You see I have like 3 or 4 of everything. It's exaggerated. And this weighs 60 pounds. It's outrageous. So, yeah. Take those off. Got a toolkit, and then we're good. And then now this is going into my private locker. The reason you do this is so you're capable of storing it without it getting damaged, without you having any trouble. Everything I have on me is strictly for combat or for actual, you know, purpose. Everything else is submitted to store. And there you go. And now I can go do her mission or do the real story mission is the question. And I feel like just doing her mission to a certain extent. But this is the real story mission. It's telling me to build a watchtower. This is kind of like the learning tool.
Okay, son. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Best of luck. As she said, here we go. All right, so we are going to go again. I want to just get into action, not on purpose, but on purpose. It says a steep hill with dense vegetation and mysterious spider creatures. If you don't read this, you just run in there. It could be crazy. And then right here, interest point. River flowing, possibly a flood. Who knows? Never, this is a feature in the game. So it's more environmental. And then later, at the actual checkpoint, there's a hostile. So that's interesting. But we got to build a watchtower. And I'm actually going to bring 2 of them. I just decided I was going to bring only 1 PCC. But I bring 2, man. I want to do it. Okay. We're going straight through the fire, guys. Today is the day. Normally, I like to kind of change routes and do things proper. But we're going through the fire, man. I have 1 PCC. I feel like making a second one just for kicks. They're pretty inexpensive, to be honest. And it could be useful for something. Maybe you need them for something random, you know? But right now it's just a tutorial on how to use these things, basically. And go from there. That's it. So we're not going to really do a route. We're not going to worry about too much stuff. Have a low setup. You see my car? It's pretty damaged. If I get to a base where I can bring it into, I can revive this bad boy. At the moment, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hopefully never go through any more rain. By the way. Hey. You leaving me? Wait, there she is. What do you want? Till next time. Why do I have all my stuff in there? Did I forget to pull all that out? What is going on with me? Right, let's rewind this track, folks. Apologies. I feel like I'm a rookie again. Storage. Private storage. Where's my vehicle? Yeah, there's still stuff in here for some reason. Why? There it goes. Alright, so the vehicle's offloaded. I got 3 PCCs in my book bag. I don't know why I did that. I'm exaggerating. Let's put that in there. And then all this stuff is in my private spot. Okay, we're good again. Okay, here we go. So here's the problem. I don't want to bring this vehicle, but I can't leave it here. There's no storage spot for it just yet. So I might end up losing it. It's going to run out of fuel. Everything's going to go wrong. It's already running out of fuel. You think I can find a charging station around here? No. No charging stations. I'm gonna take a walk. It's been nice. It's been nice, vehicle. Oh, that's life, folks. And speaking of that, let me go. I want to join the club. You know, in the previous game, I did not use this tool too much, but I really do want to show love to the community. I'm gonna join in on this fun. Right here. Put one right here, so anytime people walk through, they'll give it a like. Oh man. Alright. So this is the way we're headed. I'm gonna go on foot, even though I have the vehicle. The battery's gonna die out on me, and I'd rather have it there than anywhere. This is why we can't be going electric sometimes. Listen, electric cars need to be the modern for everything, in my opinion.
He's toppled over.
But we need to spend more time making them more reasonable for people to charge them at home, to, you know. I feel like every electric car should have solar and electric. Just makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna keep running through. This game's so beautiful. Playing on the base PlayStation 5, but still looks phenomenal. If you're watching, I am recording this, and if you're watching the recording, thank you so much. We are streaming. I encourage y'all to join the stream and chat with me as we go through. I try to keep the recordings focused on the game, and then in between the recording, I will chat with others. So pretty cool. That looks like a that's my destination. But I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. It's about to go down in a minute, make it interesting. I don't want to jump down, but I'm being a madman. Let's do it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Go do a quick scan and see what's going down. We've already had some crazy fights. I was practicing my combat skills on the enemy base, and we'll probably go back to that again. As you know, this gameplay is top tier. This is one of the most masterful game designs, whether it's gameplay, visuals, sound. A video game is many things, and it all has to do with the full experience. I'm gonna take this T. Sounds good to me. And that's why, like, you know, Kojima's just so masterful. By the way, what is that? I'm confused right now. There's this. Oh, lost cargo. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should pick that up for her. We're going to fight through this enemy base, by the way. So, if you want some action, you're going to get it. All right, we're going to the lost cargo, and we're going to go to the enemy base. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. And one of the biggest things that I could talk about with Death Stranding is that in video games, in open world games specifically, the way the games work, right? In an open world game, you'll get point A, and they'll tell you, hey, get to B. And all you do, very boring, but you'll just walk over to B. And then at B, there's a mission. You finish the mission. And then they say, go to C. And then you go to C. There's another mission. And it's straightforward. And this has been the same kind of systems in video games. With Death Stranding, what's amazing is, for example, I got to go to A to B. But I have to actually deal with the environment. Earthquakes, hurricanes, you know, floods. Then there's the monsters, the BTs all over the area. Then these enemy camps, for example, these are mules. They'll steal my stuff. They won't kill me, but they'll steal my stuff. If I run into terrorists, they're going to try to shoot me and kill me. So there's a bunch of different scenarios between the main mission, which is getting to a location. So there's always the people who are miseducated, or let's use the proper word, ignorant. And they say it's a delivery game. It's like, yo, did you play this game at all? Do you know what you talk about? Or you're just trying to sound smart, but really, you know, sound like a donkey. But yeah, that's just something I've noticed over time. And for part one, wow. There's a lot of stuff here. What? Wowzers. I should have came empty-handed. And so there we go.
Come on, Sammy boy.
But that's what's very cool about this game, and it's kind of very interesting to go through in that type of experience. Wait a minute. I think I messed this up. I'm confusing my mission here. We need to go here. Let's do this. Okay, wait. So I don't even need to go through here. This is my mission right here. Should I go into this enemy base? We're gonna go to the right way. Let's get it. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed that episode. Got more coming through. Make sure you watch. See you on the next one. Everybody watching on stream, thank y'all for tuning in. I was recording. I was an episode. And I actually don't mind this guy John making himself look like a donkey, man. Hey, yo. SMG North, what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing? Hello, hello. What's good with you, brother? You said you finished part 1 2 days ago. Perfect timing. Part 2's definitely top tier. Loving it. How many hours do I have on this playthrough? This is like my 3rd hour. I literally have not played the game on this account yet. So you're not missing anything. No spoilers, pretty much. You said your muscle memory? Yeah, man, I'm going through the same thing. So for those that don't know, this button right here is a mess. It makes you crouch. It's a crazy button because actually, wait a minute, I missed some cargo. That's good that I came back. It actually makes you crouch. You know, you use it to hold your breath. You know, you slide with it. Like if I'm running, I can hit the slide button. Wait, can't run right now. I can't run. Run! There it goes. You can slide all with the R1, which that wasn't the original button. And it's a crazy thing, man. Let's go to this base. We're gonna head over to B now. I gotta take off all these waypoints. They're confusing me right now. But yeah, the button scheme did change a bit. It's fine. It's not too difficult. I went the wrong way, folks. But that's good because I got to pick up some lost cargo along the way. No. Hey man, you don't have to defend me, Jack. Totally cool. People be acting funky, you know how it is. Jay, you said you missed the first game? Story was too convoluted. But you happy some people loved it? I think the story isn't convoluted. I think it's very unique and very you know, unfamiliar. That's the word I want to use. It's unfamiliar. So I don't actually think. Let me see. Restore. Claim materials now. We'll just leave it like this. I'm getting out of there. We're not doing all of this. I don't think it was convoluted. For me, I felt like, you know, it's very different. And that could be a good thing or bad thing for some people. If you want to just, like, an example, I've watched movies since the 80s, right? So in my view, in the 80s, you know, you had a lot of action movies. And it's always like some military veteran who retired and he's got to come back for revenge or whatever. One last mission. And I've seen this for 30 years, 40 years. The same exact movie get made over and over. And when a new one comes that's totally new and different and a totally wild experience, I don't feel like it's convoluted. It might not be typical to what we're used to, but it's not convoluted in my view. You know? That's how I feel about it. More something I'm not used to. It's like food. When you go to eat food, if you order pizza and you eat Chinese food and you know, you have the standard stuff that you have in America. For example, in my America, That would be what we'll eat on the weekend. Hey, let's have some Chinese food. Hey, man, let's have some pizza. Hey, let's, you know, just typical junk food. And then one day they're like, hey, we're gonna order some sushi, some lobsters and shrimps, and you know, and you're like, that's convoluted. I don't remember somebody saying food is convoluted. You feel me? That's just my opinion. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, but for me, it's more like, oh, you don't like spicy food? That's fine. Go eat something plain, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with that either. Amazing food. I love pizza so much. I'm gonna have some pizza on stream later. I promise. I'm gonna have some pizza later. And you could come and have some pizza with me. Watch me. It's a plain food. Bread, cheese, and some sauce. It's not magic. You know what I mean? It's not convoluted. And it's still good. And that's okay. And then one day I'm gonna have me a gourmet meal with special sauce, and it's good too. You feel me? Metal Gear is a million times better than Death Stranding. I would say Metal Gear is a masterpiece, if you guys know me. Without a doubt. John, it's okay to like one thing. That's kind of the topic I'm bringing up for the other gentleman who said he felt like it's Jay saying it's convoluted, but he loves it. Other people love it. That's okay too. When you eat pizza, nobody cares. And I eat pizza, nobody cares. They're like, hey, enjoy it. And that's fine. And we should all just vibe to what we like. It's an example with Metal Gear. You can't say Metal Gear is the greatest because you got to say which game is the best. And you're like, oh, well, part 3 or part 2 or part 1. And then now you're arguing against somebody else who says, nah, man, part 1 was the better. Right. You know, something silly like that. By the way, let me get up out of here. So, you know, take it how you want. It is what it is. Don't trip on it. It ain't that deep. You know, let other people enjoy themselves. So if the chat comes at you, it's strictly because you're not thinking of what you're saying. You're coming over to a stream trying to trigger somebody who's mad happy and enjoying himself, having the time of his life, playing a Hideo Kojima game. You feel me? Anyway, all right, we're gonna record the next episode. Let's enjoy it together. Hope y'all ready. I'm recording, and the way I'm doing this is introducing it, no camera, strictly gameplay. Welcome to our Death Stranding 2 on the beach Let's Play. Next episode, we are pushing along into a tutorial type of mission. This is still very early. They're trying to teach me how to build. Building is very important. I'm going to build a structure here that can kind of make sure it can watch the enemies for me. So it's a cool little tutorial, and this is going to be key throughout the game. You can find other players' structures, or you can have other players find your structure. And what it does is it allows for camaraderie, connection, and you can also like somebody else's structure as well. And hopefully I'll run into somebody's structure in a minute, and we can like their items, give them some love back. See, somebody lost an item here. I'm picking it up.
Don't stop now.
And then now I'm in the jungle, and this is pretty wild in here, guys. It can get crazy, so we want to be careful. I'm going to scan a little more than I normally do because I don't want to get caught up out here. And this is my destination now. I went the back route, and I don't know if it was a good idea, but I'm going to show y'all what it is. And where I'm going. Okay, so I have to go around. This is an enemy base, which I'm going to take that out on my way to this location. Now, Death Stranding 2 has more enemies, more bases, and things like this I've noticed so far. And that's great if you're like a Metal Gear fan who wants to be able to stealth or do action. Personally, part 1 was phenomenal for many reasons. It's a unique experience like never before, and it offered something that we haven't seen in the gaming industry specifically. And so, for people who probably never liked that game, never got into Death Stranding, things I can tell you is that Death Stranding is trying to be unique in its own way, and it wasn't trying to just feed you the typical things. They didn't want you to go around trying to kill everybody and cause explosions and be, you know, running gun for no reason. They wanted to give purpose to the game and have meaning to everything. And so one of the key factors in that is the story being tied to not having that type of gameplay. If you killed somebody, little did you know, you can actually cause an explosion and destroy a whole area. And this game also features that, which is a special mechanic. So taking somebody out, you have to be very, very, very careful with. And now I'm headed towards an enemy base. There should be something right around here somewhere. It's right down there. Now I can fight them, or I can just avoid them and go through here. Choices are yours to make, folks. And I'm going to demonstrate some melee, some combat. I'm going to try to use this pistol, which is an electric shock charge. Isn't necessarily probably going to be the easiest weapon to use in the game, but we'll see. Now, I don't know if this goes loud, if I use it and other enemies can hear it, but we'll find out shortly. One thing I like to do... Oh, there goes a guy right up here. One thing I like to do with these type of weapons is just test it. Even if I do get caught and I'm not stealthing the way I want to, because I can go behind him and just take him out. I'm going to charge this up. Take him. And so far, not sure if anybody heard that. This is a bigger area than I thought. It looks like he's the only one here, maybe? Nope, I lied. Wow. Yeah, there's a bunch of enemies on opposite side as well. Alright. So, I want to be very careful here. I think there's somebody right here. And again, this weapon is pretty cool, but it takes a while to charge. You can see right there, that's a longer charge than normal. And I got some very good item right here. It's Chiral Density, stolen from these guys, which is good. I'm gonna take a spray with me, even though this is too many items to have. Don't try this at home, folks. And we're gonna go into their storage. Hack it. This is a hacking game, folks. And let's see what they got. Another PCC level 1. I keep taking these. And we're gonna take this assault rifle. I actually didn't bring one with me, so. And then these materials are very good to craft stuff with, so it is absolutely awesome. And I'm gonna just auto. Oh wait. Let's just bring this. Put this on my person. And then autofill. I'm already overloaded. When I play this type of game and I'm playing for myself, I like to do this. It's not good because your stamina can drop very low, but you can end up with a lot of stuff that you can use. By the way, if you see me swinging, it's because I'm so used to part 1's mechanics and I'm pressing circle. Circle now is a totally different button. This isn't going to be the best stealth with a giant book bag trying to stealth. Yeah, I'm gonna do something for this guy right here. Oh no. Wait a minute. So let's see this ladder. This was a player, but he didn't finish. So I'm going to continue his lovely setup and try and make something cool. Where is it? Supposed to be on me. Oh, right here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. One second, folks. Why can't I find my items, guys? I'm losing it. I am losing it. Wowzers. Do I not have a ladder? Guess I don't. Yeah. What? There's an enemy around here? That's not good. Hey, dude. I don't want to fight you, man. But we have to. Alright, guys. These guys are meaning business. Look at this. This dude's shucking those things. I'm about to drop kick you. Don't drown, okay? Hopefully he doesn't drown, because we don't want that. We don't want that. Come on over here, buddy. Y'all want to see the drop kick officially? I haven't done it yet. I need to scream. Oh, I missed. Sheesh, I'm about to murder myself trying to do some stunts. Oh, you want to fight in the water? Oh, he does want to fight. Oh, take that, boy. Great melee. Oh, no. So those electric shocks are not good for us. Yo, these guys are like Tom Brady, bro. Ready for this? Drop kick. Let's go. It was a one hitter quitter. Where the rest of these guys at? Hey, my dude, I'm trying to fight you with melee because I want to upgrade it, max out. Come on over here. Can I make it all the way through without you shooting me? Nope. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Wait. Wait. Alright, let's get out of here. See, this is a fair fight. Come on, buddy. Oh, wait. I was just playing. Alright, let's practice with our lovely... I ain't gonna lie. I'm slacking. Let's go. Come on. Need to practice. He's cooking me. Come on. Got him. All done. And it's okay. This is good practice early on in the game. You want to be able to fight back. And I took off my gear on purpose, guys, because if you don't take off your gear, you have a harder time. Plus, the gear can get damaged, and it's not worth the fight. It makes things more intense. You have it on, of course, because you're going to possibly lose the mission. But for me, I take it off right away the moment I get caught, which I did get caught. Didn't expect myself to get caught. But hey, I'm a rookie after all, folks. Another pro tip, if you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, you can just sit down, man. You can literally sit down. I hold the R1 button. Oh wait, wrong button. What button is it? It used to be circle, wasn't it? I don't know what button. Oh, square. If I really wanted to, and that was too much for me. I just need a little quick 2-minute break here. Get my stamina together. Just by resting. Dealing with all this. And I could even try to go to sleep. Want to see? Get some real good sleep. Right on my package. I mean, that package is perfectly made for some sleep. Have a nice little dream. That's my first time sleeping out in the open. And there you go. Little small mechanics. Now you're wondering, why am I doing this? Well, my stamina was dropping pretty damn bad. So I decided to get my act together in the middle of the situation. 'Cause I'm a madman. That's how we do it. And then I could even shoulder massage. Get myself all the way amped up. Then that's it. And I'm gonna get up and go back to my business. Now, what does that got to do with anything? Not really much. But I can make my own life harder by not having stamina, by being exhausted and dealing with whatever I'm dealing with. Or I could do what I just did and help myself out tremendously. Okay. Small little extra features to this survival horror, open world, strand genre. I mean, I can name this game 1,000 things, but we're gonna go over here and see what this has. I can't even go into this base with all this stuff, by the way. Let me try to crouch. Think it's gonna hit. Nope.
All designated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to delivery destination for processing.
Yes, ma'am. Before I do, I want to hack this thing. Get the best that we can out of it. Let's see. All right, so there's some blood bags. I could probably use that. And then alloy is always useful. I wanted a ladder. Here we go. See, I'm going to take all of it. I said I wasn't, but here I am still being a hoarder. So the reason I'm taking this giant case, by the way, is because I'm going to fix something in the game. By the way, I'm probably going to fall over. Look at how heavy this is. I wanted to help out somebody who put up a ladder earlier. This is another player who put up a ladder over here, which wasn't completed. So it's not exactly the smartest. Whoa.
Close.
About to fall over. So you see this ladder right here. This is a player called RPG. What's up, RPG? I'm sure he's probably like a reviewer, or maybe not. And so now I can go to the ladder, equip it, and try and put it somewhere really good like this. See? So that now what I'm doing is he's able to get likes and I could get likes. We both will get likes for doing that. I'm gonna take a moment and look at my cargo, kind of reset. There's stuff in here that I don't need that's pretty heavy, like these special alloy stuff. I mean, I'm carrying too much, to be honest. So I'm gonna unload 2 or 3 things. Nothing crazy, but some of this stuff I'm definitely not gonna let go of. And then the rest, it is what it is. Offload. There you go. Make myself a little lighter. Easier on the eyes. I'm supposed to make a thing up here. I'm not even sure if that's still possible. Right up there. I think it's gone. I think I did the mission without having to do it. All right, so here goes my ladder. And then I'm going to go use his and like his. See, I give him a like. You know why? Because he tried. And now I finished off his project. And we're going to keep pushing up this hill to see if I got to build this structure. And then go from there. Before we do, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Everybody watching on stream, I paused the recording. 1 second.
Let's just sit here for a second. Just let me sleep a little longer.
All right, I'm back. He said, I don't see what the hype is for Death Stranding. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to like it. You don't have to, know what the hype is. If you're not into it, that's fine, man. But you don't have to go around trying to hate on it. Games are not competitions. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just say this. Let me go and turn my camera on. Who cares? Right? Like, a new game comes out every day, every week. There's always a game. For the players, who cares? If this other game is the best for somebody else, who cares? It's not the best for me. Somebody else likes that game or this game, it's okay. You don't have to get mad that your game isn't the only game that exists. That's not a very fun thing. I have a Metal Gear Solid channel, and I would hate if that was the only game that ever existed. I like the fact that I got sports games, shooters, puzzle games. All of that is amazing. It's an amazing time. Like, you go through my list of PlayStation 5, for example, I have 600 games basically on here. A basketball, third-person looter shooter, hack and slash, well, not a hack and slash, Souls-like games, stealth Hitman game. This is cool. I'm happy about this. I'm not mad. Oh, that's not better than this game. That's childish. Got to get over that type of thinking and just be like, yo, give me more games. As a matter of fact, go make another 1,000 games this year. Make them all good so I can't decide which one I want to play. Do me the favor. Let all these studios make a lot of games that are good. For example, Split Fiction is a Game of the Year contender, in my opinion. Assassin's Creed, an amazing game this year. Shadows. Death Stranding 2, another Game of the Year contender. There's some really cool games. And as a matter of fact, where is it? Blueprints, a very quote-unquote indie game, small game, a good contender. This is amazing. Don't be mad about it. Be happy. It's like, yo, make more. Cyberpunk, it's incredible. Thank you for this game. I'm grateful. I'm not mad at games when they get hype. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Don't do that to yourself. But anyway. All right, y'all. We're going to keep recording. And let me turn my stream on. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're waking on up from our quick break and getting going. So I was supposed to put a watchtower around here, and I did not. So I don't know if this mission is not a failure, of course, but something's up. I don't think I'm going to need to do it. But we'll go up there anyways and try. We are recording our Let's Play as we speak. And I have not used my PCC, which I'm going to try right now, right at that checkpoint that I have pinged, even though I don't have to. I'm gonna do that. And for those that are watching on this YouTube Let's Play, I appreciate y'all. We do have the live stream of me playing this game and recording and having conversations about gaming in general. And one of the topics from a viewer, he doesn't understand the hype for Death Stranding, and I was explaining that that's okay. Some people like pizza, some people like pepperoni on their pizza, some people like whatever, and that's okay. You don't have to like it too. Just let them enjoy themselves. I think I can put this here. There we go.
Let's do this.
Now we have a watchtower. Might be a little late to the party, but we got the job done. And there it is. Mission complete. There you go. That was one of my structures. We'll go ahead and use this thing and see what's in here. Alright, so this is my destination. I'm just kind of cooling off right now. This is an enemy base. A lot of stuff going on in here. And then this is where I came from, I believe. Back here somewhere.
Come on, Sammy boy.
We're getting out of here, folks. Hope y'all enjoy this. Feel free to have conversations about gaming and in this game. This is definitely a game of the year contender for me. Again, if you like pizza, lasagna, pasta, ice cream, whatever's your pleasure, enjoy it. Let others enjoy as well. You feel me? And for me, this game is spectacular. Now, on a technical standpoint, without having to discuss, to agree or disagree, on a technical standpoint, Death Stranding is a masterpiece as far as technically. Gameplay, everything is well made. It's not broken. There's not bugs or glitches or issues that are very, terrible about the game. It's extremely well crafted overall. If you don't like the story or the designs of it, that's a different conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. Now this is not gonna be good. If I go up this way, this don't look good either. I might go up the left side, guys. This is looking like a hot mess. How about we go left? Let's go this way. Actually, hold up. Let's erase all these markers. Sometimes they get confusing. We're gonna go this way. But yeah, on a technical standpoint, the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, if you don't like how the story's laid out, you don't like open world games, you don't like, survival, stealth, and action type games, you don't like third-person games, there's plenty of things you can say that you might not like about the game. But on a technical standpoint, if you had to review the product, say, oh, okay, this has a masterful design overall. That's something that you have to give the game credit for. And yeah, that's where I stand when it comes to masterful designs. Oh no, I'm about to fall over. I should have brought an extra pair of shoes. It looks like my shoes are gonna give out on me. And by the way, if you see me fumbling, I'm doing it on purpose. In part one, I used to do this trick where I would just run as fast as I could, and if I almost fall, I'll stop myself. But I wouldn't worry too much. I'll just keep running and shucking along. And things like that. So. And speaking of that, do I have repair kits on me? I do. Let me put some of this on here. Oh my god! As I went to go put on my repair kit. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, stay nice and healthy. Good enough. Wait a minute. Some structures out here, folks. That's it. Listen to the music. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Is this Sam Porter Bridges singing? Let's zoom in on this guy's face. I heard him sing a little bit.